Fresh Coast Gaming fans, it is late in August. We're gearing up to get ready for back for the school year. Summer is winding down, so we're going to have one more day of Garage Hammer. We're actually out at Larry's house because Larry is feeding us incredibly well today. We've already eaten. We've got a game of Bolt Action about ready to start over here. We got some 40k right here, and some of us are going to be playing a game of Relic to kind of finish things off. But what I'm going to do is, while I'm playing Relic, I'm actually going to videotape the game between Jeff and Adam and the Blood Angels and Space Marine throwdown that's going off in that corner. We've got a table set up here for a big 30k game with me and Mike later that I'm also going to videotape. So let's take a look and see what the boys are bringing for today. Here we have Adam's Blood Angels. They seem to be pretty popular on the YouTube channel. He's got a level 2 Librarian with the special Blood Angel staff and a Storm Shield in Terminator armor. 5-man Assault Squad, 2 Melta Guns, 5 Scouts with Snipers, Camo Cloak, and a Missile Launcher. Storm Raven with Multi-Melta and Assault Cannons. Death Company, everything is WYSIWYG for this army.
Stern Guard, the drop pod.
Stern Guard and the drop pod, but Death Guard have or Death Company have a Power Fist in there. I don't see any. Oh, and one axe right in front. Yep, I'm kind of missing him right there. They're in a Land Raider, what was that, Crusader with a Multi-Melta. Stern Guard and the drop pod. 10 Tactical Marines. Is there a Heavy Flamer and a Grav Gun in there, and a Combi Grav?
Combi Grav and then a regular Grav.
Yep, and they're in a Rhino. 1,500 points. Alright, here we have Jeff's Astro Knights. He's playing a non-bike army for a change. He has a Chaplain and Terminator armor with a Terminator Assault Squad. They're riding around in a Land Raider Crusader, Multi-Melta. A lot of the similar stuff in these lists. Storm Raven with Las Cannons and Multi-Melta. I don't know if he's got the Hurricane Bolters on or not. We'll find out in the game. Vindicator with Siege Shield. 2 tactical squads with just plasma cannons. 5-man squads each. 2 attack bikes with multi-meltas. And the 10th company formation. 3 scout squads. 2 of them look like they're snipers with camo cloaks, and the others are bolters. So here we have a shot of the table. We're using, of course, these awesome the battle tiles from Secret Weapon Miniatures. And a lot of the terrain that Jeff has put together. Some of the stuff I picked up from Kickstarter. So we're trying to represent a little bit of everybody today. The mission is Cleanse and Control, Vanguard Strike Deployment on the corners. Jeff has kind of castled up all his vehicles around here. A lot of infiltrators going on, awful lot of, like 4 different scout squads that got repositioned.
Yeah, there was a lot of scout
Adam's kind of taking a position here, holding that larger building. And he has the first turn. So Jeff is going to try to seize. We'll get it on camera. And he does not with a 1. So we'll come back after Adam's top of turn 1. Top of turn 1, Blood Angels advance forward. They had a drop pod come down right in front of the Vindicator with all their combi meltas and melta guns and glanced it once. That was it. Terrible rolling on the hit rolls. Over here, Land Raider took out a couple scouts and came forward and grabbed that objective. The Rhino over there with the troops grabbed that one behind the building. Snipers tried to take out some bikers over there, and that was it. So Adam scores 2 points for the 2 objectives and fails to take out that Vindicator. Jeff has turn 1, bottom of 1 coming up. So bottom of turn 1, these guys are already having just kind of a ridiculous game. Vindicator backs up, fires at the Stern Guard, and it scatters back 10 inches on himself, shakes himself, only hits 1 Stern Guard, and then he rolls a 1 to wound it. You can't make this stuff up, guys. That's why we roll dice. The Stern Guard did get dropped down because of the plasma cannon in the Rhino and some of the bolter fire from the Land Raider right there. Some of the Assault Marines were killed over there by, I guess, Land Raider fire, and the heavy bolter snap firing over here actually killed one. The attack bikes moved around to try to blow up that Rhino hiding behind the building and didn't do anything. As far as objectives, because those scouts have objectives secured, they were able to take that away from the Land Raider, which gave Jeff just enough objectives to double out Adam to get supremacy, and he rolls. He rolled for 2 points, so the game is now tied 2-2. Still no first blood. Turn 2 coming up. Top of turn 1, Adam's Storm Raven comes in and takes some shots at the bikers. They jinked, and one of the attack bikes is dead, and the other one's down to a single wound. Over here, the Land Raider got shaken by the other Land Raider. Nice face-off right here. The Stern Guard managed to finish off the Vindicator in close combat. They charged it and got first blood by glancing it to death. And then the Assault Marines jumped back behind there, killed those last 2 scouts. They did get 2 snapshot hits with the heavy bolter, but Jeff rolled 2 1s to wound. So it's going to be one of those kind of games. Adam grabs 2 more objectives and then gets first blood for now a total of 5 points to Jeff's 2. Bottom of turn 2 and Jeff's reinforcements coming up. Bottom of turn 2, Jeff's reinforcements come in. The Storm Raven comes on, and that, along with a bunch of other stuff, shot at Adam's Land Raider and did nothing. Hurricane Bolters machine spirited down here and killed 2 of the Marines, and that guy passed his leadership check. He's okay. Stern Guard were killed by plasma cannons. One of the snipers in the tower got sniped by the snipers in the ruins. There's a good old-fashioned sniper battle going on right there. And then the bike snap-fired and missed, but then Hammer of Wrath took a point off of the Rhino, but failed to do anything with crack grenades and assault. And that's it. Jeff got 1 more point for what now? Oh, for holding the objective his scouts are sitting on. So it's 5-3, turn 3 coming up. This game is kind of funny. Top of turn 3. Adam gets his attack marines out. This squad shoots at the bike here and the Jinx, and because they've got grab guns and nothing happened to it. This combat squad heavy flamered a bunch of the scouts here, and there's 1 left in that 5-man unit who's running away. The other unit was still on top. Storm Raven shot at the Land Raider and did 1 hull point. Death Company got out, assaulted the Land Raider, did nothing. Land Raider shot at the Land Raider, did nothing. The Assault Marines over there, the lone Assault Marine, assaulted the tank, shot it with a melta gun and stunned it. And that's it. Adam had a whole bunch of missions that were destroy units, and he left 1 hull point, 1 wound, you name it. He just really came up an inch short every time. So bottom of 3, Jeff's Terminators are going to get out of that Land Raider and mess up some Death Company. All right, so bottom of turn 3, this massive fight here in the middle happened, and as you can see, it's just Terminators standing. Well, there's 1 Death Company guy. The Librarian is still alive. The Librarian and the Chaplain are in a challenge, and they're kind of slapping at each other with AP4 weapons. That's bad. But yeah, there's 3 Terminators still alive and only 1 Death Company. The Land Raider that they were in rolled back into the building to kind of take a better cover right there. That really was about it, though, right? Not much else happened. Yeah, the last Assault Marine died. Yep.
He only scored 1 point. So
yeah, and Jeff only got 1 point.
Snipers killed 2 dudes.
Yep, 2 guys out of that squad.
A lot of stuff shot at the Storm Raven. I jinked it.
Yeah. Okay, so the Storm Raven is jinking, and that's about it. So here we have at the bottom of 3. Adam has 5 points. Jeff has 4. It's a lot closer game than it's seeming. So they're going to move into turn 4. So a big turn for the Blood Angels. Storm Raven comes around here, blows up that Rhino, gives Adam 1 point for killing a unit. That was one of his objectives. He also shot at the Tactical Marines over here with the Land Raider, and they ran off the board, giving him a 2nd unit destroyed and shooting. What was the 3rd one you killed?
They assaulted the squad, the last.
Oh, the bike. Yep. The last bike. So he killed 3 units total right there.
And I got doubled up with 1 kill unit by assault and shooting.
Yep. And so he killed that unit right there and got total 3 points for that D3 for having the 3 units killed. In the combat here, the Librarian and Chaplain kind of just smacked their stabs off each other. I know, kind of homoerotic, but that's all right. The last Death Company guy died to the Thunderhammer and Lightning Claws, but nothing spilled over to the Librarian. So Jeff just hit and ran out because he is playing White Scars Chapter Tactics like he always does. He's not just playing it to be cheesy. He always plays White Scars. So they hit and ran out and are getting ready to assault something. But Adam had a huge turn. He got 5 points this turn from objectives. So right now he is up 10-4 and coming into the bottom of turn 4. All right, here we are, bottom of turn 4. I'm going to let Adam tell you what happens because I'm trying to get my own game set up over here. Go ahead, Adam.
Jeff flew the Storm Raven over here, and the Land Raider backed out of the building and combined fire on the rest of that attack squad, took him out. He assaulted his 1 lone scout into there, no damage.
Still just slapping each other.
Shot at the scouts made all their cover saves. The Terminators assaulted into my Warlord and crushed him. And the Rhino moved over to there, and I think he scored the one where you killed 3 units.
Firepower and objective 6.
Yeah, and so you got Warlord, objective 6. And he scored 3 points that turn, or you're at 7 now total?
Well, it's
because he rolled D.
1, 2, 3, which would be 4, but I'm gonna use that Warlord.
Oh, you're using Warlord.
He's gonna re-roll it.
Still got it. 1.
All right, so it's 10-7 now. Is the score after 4?
Yep.
All right. Turn 5 coming up.
Wow.
All right, so the guys went ahead and did all turn 5 at once because it's kind of moving really fast on them. So please, gentlemen, what
I
happened?
scored 1 point for aerial assault, killing something with a flyer. I killed his Rhino.
Is that a Blood Angel mission?
Yeah, aerial assault.
Very cool.
It has to be a flyer or jump unit.
Okay.
So I got 11. I didn't score any other points that turn. On Jeff's turn, he killed the unit in there, scored that objective, and what was that one you got?
I got objective 2 underneath.
Oh, underneath the Land Raider. A lot of shooting. He was trying to kill a vehicle, which would be the
drop pod, but I'm only noticing 1 hull point
missing. 1
missing.
hull point off it. So, but you got up to 9 points, so it's 11 to 9. We are going to turn 6.
All right, sounds good. Turn 6 coming. All right, turn 6. Storm Raven got shot down by the other Storm Raven, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yep. Everything kind of repositioned around the board, and it was grabbing some objectives. I'm not really going to go into too much detail about what happened because, again, turns came kind of fast and furious. And the most important thing were the cards. Jeff drew Kingslayer, which gave him D3 points because he had already killed the Warlord. He rolled a 3 and then got another point for another objective, which brings the total for both players up to 12 points each. Game ended after turn 6, so they're measuring to see if they have Line Breaker. By the rules, this drop pod is not entirely within 12 inches of the of Jeff's table edge over here. See that little tiny piece of fin right there? That is sticking over that line. If we go straight down, you'll see how much Adam lost Line Breaker by right there. That was it. So, technically speaking, it's a tie game because that drop pod is not wholly within 12 inches of Jeff's table edge. But otherwise, great game. These two guys were laughing hysterically half the time, which is always a great sign that it's a fun game. So they're going to play something else. We've got some Necrons and Demons going on over here. That should be really cheesy. And then this massive 30k game with me and Mike that you're going to see in the next Bat Rep coming up in a few days. Thanks again for watching.